So glad I get to follow her, because my biggest criticism is I talk too fast, so I'm going to try to slow it down. Okay, I live in disruption, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to tell you guys about the single greatest financial technology invention. Single greatest financial technology invention of our time. So think about a currency that could go across all borders, that isn't subject to fraud, that is something that can be used around the world, instantly, sent like digital money across the internet. Anyone know what I'm talking about yet? BitCoin. BitCoin is the single greatest financial invention of our time. Bigger than the internet. And if you don't believe me, talk to the person that sold a pizza 3 years ago, 4 years ago, for 10,000 Bitcoin. Right now that pizza is worth $3.5 million US. So a single Bitcoin today is over $350, and just yesterday it was $300. It is taking off like a skyrocket. And why? Because it's frictionless. Think about a credit card that was not designed for this time. Credit cards were designed in a time that you take a plastic thing, slide it through a reader. They still do it today. Today I was in a sushi restaurant. There were 4 different terminals sitting there that had different swiping mechanisms and punching cards and all these ridiculous things that I couldn't believe. And I'm watching them, figure out which machine to put my card into, and then they turn this thing around and I have to punch a code. Okay, with Bitcoin, I put up a QR code. Wow, that's big. So I put in a QR code, I take a picture, and I can instantly send money anywhere in the world. And it's not a game system. It's not like a government can take over and suddenly just flood the market with Bitcoin because they decided to. So what I'm doing is I'm building a payment gateway like PayPal. So think of my company, GoCoin, as PayPal for Bitcoin. So now that you'll be able to buy goods. So think about the unbanked people in the world, in developing countries, that don't have access to a bank, who can't participate online. The great invention of the internet is not available to them, and they can't shop. So they don't have a credit card. Credit cards are not designed to be used on the internet. They're subject to fraud. In fact, why do you have to tell somebody where you live to buy something for $20 on the internet? You have to tell them where you live, where you bank, all this information so they can repeatedly take that same information and put it up there and rerun your card every month. Every month. And you see your statement, you're like, how did that get on there? Well, it's all different with Bitcoin because now you as the consumer push your money to them when you say, I want money, and you push it there. It's a one-time thing, and it's all subject to cryptography, which nobody, unless they have your private key, they can't get to your money. I tell you, the greatest thing you can do right now is download a wallet from bitcoin.org. It's all free. And then go buy 1 Bitcoin. It costs you $350. I guarantee you in 2 months it'll be worth over $1,000. Thank you very much. I'm Steve from GoCoin.